Inhale our lungs and exhale our lungs. Whew. Now, I know where my lungs are, and of course, you should too, especially if you're an adult, but kids don't. But that internal map of knowing where their lungs are could be an important part of their learning. Hi, my name is Sharonda Smith, and I've been an educator for 14 years. I've taught high school science. I also have a certification in 7th through 12th mathematics, 8th through 12 science, and EC through 12 special education. I love education, but hated schools, which is why I became an educator. Go figure. So, all right, I'm going to start off today's discussion with a word that sounds kind of like the movie Inception, but we just add a little bit to it. Interoception, which if you've ever seen the movie Inception, you know how it's like a dream goes within a dream, and then it was like people falling and then people dying, and it was this absolute madness and a mind bender, but awesome. Interoception is kind of like that, but on an internal you kind of level. When we're looking at interoception, it's talking about our brain's internal map of where your different organs are. This up here needs to be worked out. This up here is a powerful, powerful organ that when you even just think of of your foot and you're like, let me focus on my foot. And it's actually like your brain has a picture of your foot in it. Interoception means our awareness of our bodily states, not just necessarily where the organ is located, but how that organ is feeling or how that body part is feeling. And that links back to neuroregulation. A lot of people with ADHD or autism and other types of like sensory processing disorders and such, they may not be aware of how their body feels, or they may be so aware that they're overwhelmed by it. And they need to be, it's learning how to be more aware of their body before they get to that overwhelm. It's a powerful tool that can help them throughout the rest of their life. Learning is one of those things that you have to be in the right psychological state to learn. And if you are completely deregulated and overwhelmed, you're not in a learning state. Parents of neurodivergent learners may notice that when their student is struggling, they may look like this. The student or the learner may not notice that they're not noticing that they're stressed or they're overwhelmed until it's too late, and they're at that moment of breakdown where emotionally they or oh, what's not the word? It's not the word I'm looking for. Well, cognitively or emotionally, they can't be reasoned with. They're going to go ahead and get out their emotions. Then you can possibly talk to them and deal with them in a logical manner a little bit after. Also, they may feel all their emotions at once or feeling emotionally flooded, and particularly when things are emotionally overwhelming. When tough things happen, sometimes people who have ADHD or autism or neurodivergent in general will back away from the situation because it's not that they don't or don't care. It's just that they're emotionally flooded and they don't know how to deal with their emotions at that moment. Also, when they're struggling to calm down or recover from emotional spikes or shutdowns, it may take them a little bit longer. Telling me to calm down when I'm mad is not the right thing to do. Don't do that. Don't do that. That said, here are a couple of ways you can help your learner at home to increase their bodily awareness and also just to increase their interoception or their awareness of their bodily states. So, first, using simple diagrams. Print a child-friendly diagram showing the lungs, the heart, the stomach, and the ribs and where they are. Or you can have them lay down, especially if you could get a big piece of paper, have them lay down and then trace their body and then have them place kind of where those organs are in their body. Because we often do breathing techniques with the name of these organs or with associated functions of said organs. So, hey, let's help them create a diagram of where these organs are. Number 2, narrate with visuals. So during body scan or breathing exercises, pair words with visuals. For example, feel your breath moving behind your ribs. That's your lungs. All right. So another one, notice if your chest, where your heart is, feels light, tight, or heavy. Just noticing it. Another one, your stomach sits here. Can you feel any butterflies or knots there? Just use visuals. I'm modeling what I'm talking them through the exercises. Number 3, label sensations out loud. So encourage kids to use language like it feels tight in my belly, or my stomach feels tight. It feels warm up here. I feel like all it's like warm and kind of tight, or my shoulders feel like tense or heavy. Using those kind of things, this reinforces their internal body map and supports interoceptive awareness over time. And number 4, add gentle movement. You can't tell I'm always moving. And yeah, feels good. But pair simple anatomy awareness with movement, side bends, shoulder rolls, reaching up, gentle twist. That really also gets into the importance of stretching and exercise, but that's another blog post and another YouTube video. But ask what changes in your chest and your stomach and your shoulders as you're stretching, and how does it make it feel? That kind of stuff. This helps kids feel how internal organs and muscles shift with posture and movement, reinforcing the body mind connection. All right. If you'd like support helping your neurodivergent child build body awareness and confidence in learning, especially in math or science, I'd love to help, in particular math. But I offer tutoring and coaching that integrates neuroscience and body-based regulation strategies, honors stemming and movement as a valid regulation tool, supports both academic skills and nervous system needs. Reach out to schedule a consult, or you can go ahead and go to my website, get more information from the blogs. This is free. I'll give away. I believe that knowledge is something to be shared, not to be hoarded. So I have no problem sharing any knowledge that I have, and I'm trying to put it all in blog and on YouTube. But if you need to reach out, my contact information can be found from my website. Other than that, peace out, y'all.